was just after graduation, 1932, the opening night of the News River Festival. The town was out in full, enjoying barbecue and games of chance. It was humid that night for some reason, he remembered that clearly. He arrived alone, and as he strolled through the crowd looking for friends, he saw Finn and Sarah, two people he'd grown up with, talking to a girl he'd never seen before. She was pretty, he remembered thinking, and when he finally joined them, she looked his way with a pair of hazy eyes that kept on coming.
Hi, Finley's told me a lot about you.
An ordinary beginning, something that would have been forgotten had it been anyone but her. But as he shook her hand and met those striking emerald eyes, he knew before he'd taken his next breath that she was the one he could spend the rest of his life looking for but never find again. She seemed that good, that perfect, while a summer wind blew through the trees.
Later in the summer, he brought her to a house he always wanted and told her that one day he was going to own it and fix it up. They spent hours together talking about their dreams, his of seeing the world, and hers of being an artist. And on a humid night in August, they both lost their virginity.
You're spending a lot of time with Noah lately.
Yes, but I love him. That's why I'm with him so often.
It's not that we don't like him, but he's from a different class. Ali, he's too poor for you. You can't be happy with him. Your father and I would never approve it if you become serious with someone like him.
I don't care what you think. I love him and always will. We'll find a way to be together.
But in the end, they couldn't. By early September, the tobacco had been harvested, and she had no choice but to return with her family to Winston-Salem. Only the summer is over, Ali, not us.
Will never be over.
Every day, Noah wrote a letter to Ali, but the letters he wrote went unanswered.
Noah found out that Goldman, the man Noah worked for before he went to war, had died a year earlier and his estate liquidated. The business had been sold and Noah was given a check for almost $70,000. For some reason he was oddly unexcited about it. The following week he returned to New Bern and bought the house of his dreams.
Hey babe, you still want that date I was talking about?
Lon, is that you? Oh, you had a great recovery. The last time I saw you was in hospital.
Yes, I'll pick you up at Friday.
It didn't take long before Lon and Ellie got engaged. But one day, Ellie saw a picture in the newspaper of Noah who renovated the house he always wanted, and she decided to visit him. Noah!
Ali?
Oh,
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry.
It's okay. I still can't believe it's you. How did you find me?
I saw the story on the house in the newspaper a couple of weeks ago, and I had to come and see you again.
I'm glad you did. God, you look fantastic. You're even prettier now than you were then.
Thank you. You look great too.
So, what have you been up to? Why are you here?
Noah, before you get the wrong idea, I did want to see you again, but there's more to it than just that. I came here for a reason. There's something I have to tell you.
What is it?
I don't know how to say it. I thought I did at first, but now I'm not so sure.
What is it, Ali?
I'm being rather silly, aren't I?
What do you mean?
This whole thing, showing up out of the blue, not knowing what I want to say, you must think I'm crazy.
You're not crazy. Even though I don't know why, I can see this is hard for you. Why don't we go for a walk like we used to?
Why not? I think we both could use one. How long have you been back here?
Since last December. I worked up north for a while, then spent the last 3 years in Europe.
The war?
Uh-huh.
I thought you might be there. I'm glad you made it out okay.
Yeah, me too.
Are you glad to be back at home?
Yeah, my roots are here. This is where I'm supposed to be. But what about you?
Well, I'm engaged.
Oh, congratulations. When's the big day?
3 weeks from Saturday. Lon wanted a November wedding.
Long?
Yeah, Lon Hammond Jr., my fiance. Ellie stayed at Noah's house. Without knowing it, they fell in love again. One day, Ellie's mother arrived at Noah's house. Ding dong!
Hello, Noah. May I come in?
Who is it? Noah?
It's your mother. I knew you would be here.
How could you be so sure?
You're my daughter. One day, when you have kids of your own, you'll know the answer. I saw the article too, and I saw your reaction. I also saw how tense you've been during the last couple of weeks. And when you said you were going shopping near the coast, I knew exactly what you meant.
What about Daddy?
I didn't tell your father or anyone else about it, nor did I tell anyone where I was going today.
Why did you come?
I thought I would be the one to ask that question to you. I come because I had to, which I'm sure is the same reason you came. Am I right? These last couple of days must have been full of surprises, Noah. Yes? I know you don't think so, but I always liked you. I just didn't think you were right for my daughter. Can you understand that? No, not really. It wasn't fair to me, and it wasn't fair to Allie. Otherwise, she wouldn't be here.
What do you mean when you say you had to come? Don't you trust me?
This has nothing to do with trust. It has to do with Long. He called the house last night to talk to me about Noah, and he's on his way here right now. He seemed very upset. I thought you'd want to know.
He's on his way?
As we speak. If he's not in New Bern yet, he's close.
What did you say to him?
Not much, but he knew. He had it all figured out. He remembered me telling him about Noah a long time ago.
Did you tell him I was here?
No, and I won't. That's between you and him. But knowing him, I'm sure he'll find you here, if you stay. All it takes is a couple of phone calls to the right people. After all, I was able to find you.
Thank you.
I know we've had our differences, Ali, and that we haven't seen eye to eye on everything. I'm not perfect, but I did the best I could with raising you. I'm your mother, and I always will be. That means I'll always love you.
What should I do then?
I don't know, Ali. It's up to you. But I would think about it. Think about what you really want.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you love him?
Yes, I do. Very much.
And do you love Lon?
Yes, I do. I love him too. Dearly, but in a different way. He doesn't make me feel the way Noah does.
No one will ever do that. I can't make this decision for you, Ali. This one's all yours. I want you to know, though, that I love you, and I always will. I know that doesn't help, but it's all I can do. Here are the letters that Noah wrote you. I never threw them away, and they haven't been opened. I know I shouldn't have kept them from you, and I'm sorry for that, but I was just trying to protect you. I didn't realize. I should go, Ali. You've got some decisions to make, and you don't have much time. Do you want me to stay in town?
No, this is up to me.
Now, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Thanks for coming. I love you.
I love you too. Just follow your heart.
sorry. I had no idea this would happen.
Don't be sorry. We both knew it was coming in some form or another.
It's still hard.
I know. Is there anything I can do to make it easier?
No, not really. I have to do this alone. Besides, I'm not sure what I'm going to say to him yet. I guess it depends on him and how much he knows. If my mother was right, he may have suspicions, but he doesn't know anything for sure.
You're not going to tell him about us, are you?
I don't know. I really don't. While I was in the living room, I kept asking myself what I really wanted in my life. And do you know what the answer was? The answer was that I wanted two things. First, I want you. I want us. I love you and I always have. But I also want a happy ending without hurting anyone. And I know that if I stayed, people would be hurt, especially Ron. I wasn't lying when I told you that I love him. He doesn't make me feel the same way you do, but I care for him, and this wouldn't be fair to him. But staying here would also hurt my friends and family. I would be betraying everyone I know. I don't know if I can do that.
You can't live your life for other people. You've got to do what's right for you, even if it hurts some people you love.
I know, but no matter what I choose, I have to live with it forever. I have to be able to go forward and not look back anymore. Can you understand that?
No, not really. Not if it means losing you. I can't do that again. Could you really leave me without looking back?
I don't know. Probably not.
Would that be fair to Lon?
No?
It doesn't have to be like this, Sally. We're adults now. We have the choice we didn't have before. We're meant to be together. We always have been. I don't want to live the rest of my life thinking about you and dreaming of what might have been. Stay with me, Allie.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
You can, Allie.
Oh.
I can't live my life happily knowing you're with someone else. That would kill a part of me. What we have is rare. It's too beautiful to just throw it away.
Oh.
You're not going to stay, are you? You want to, but you can't.
Oh, Noah, please try to understand it.
I know what you're trying to say. I can see it in your eyes. But I don't want to understand it, Allie. I don't want it to end this way. I don't want it to end at all. But if you leave, we both know we'll never see each other again. Allie, I can't force you to stay with me, but no matter what happens in my life, I'll never forget these last couple of days with you. I've been dreaming about this for years.
I have to get my things, Noah. Here, Noah, I made this painting for you.
It's beautiful, Allie. Thank you. I told you that you were an artist.
I have to go now.
I love you, Allie.
I love you too. Lon was waiting for her. Her legs felt weak as she stepped out of the car. She paused and took a deep breath, and as she started across the parking lot, she realized she still wasn't sure what she was going to say to him. And the answer didn't finally come until she reached the door and opened it and saw Ron standing in the lobby. The one she chose was
Noah!